Rodney Robinson. I'm the executive chef here at the Dana Hotel on Mission Bay. I was born in Detroit, but I was raised in the South, in South Carolina, so a lot of the background is Southern, but I tend to take Southern and I inject it with French, Italian, Asian, so, and then a little bit of Southern twist with my development. So yes, it's a little bit of Southern background, and it has reflected. Watching my aunt down in the South, she used to always go in the kitchen, and she used to call me in and let me do certain things with her. And she used to have different recipes that she'll never give to me, and I had to like look around the corner, like the sweet potato souffle. She told me one day, she said, "You'll never get this recipe, you don't know how to do it." And I cooked it for her one day, and she was like, "Really?" I said, I learned really good. So I learned with my aunt down in the South and the Southern type of cooking. Yes, coming up in the kitchen, you always looked at the executive chef walking around with the chef hat on, and you always said to yourself, I can do that. And so my mentors are people like Norman Nichols and things like, you know, all my mentors as executive chef helped me to get to where I'm at now. Motivation is the key to being successful. I kept a positive frame of mind because, you know, this COVID's going to go away, and you can either be in front or you're going to be behind. So you rather stay in front. So you have all types of food, from the fish, from the beef to the poultry. Everything was affected. You have different hotels and restaurants that can't get their product in. So you have to actually double order and make sure you have your product for the following week or the following day. So yes, everything was affected, but you have to adjust to make sure you accommodate your guests. So you have to do a double order to make sure you have the product. Racism exists. The first thing we have to understand that racism does exist. And you have to have a positive personality and a positive outlook on racism. And you know, this is one of the reasons why I got into the culinary field, because great food, great service, it brings a diverse culture of people together that you can talk about things that you would normally not talk about. Okay, so that in turn helps build harmony and peace and joy, hopefully, and it'll give people a chance to get to know one another. You want them to flow, and you want them to be golden brown. So the closed part that I had to put a toothpick in, put them down. So when you drop it, it'll lock. Turn it over. How this should look. And as an executive chef or any chef, you got to be able to multitask. As you see, I have the rice going on here. It smells awesome. Like rockstar rice, rockstar Mexican rice. This is how the chimichanga should look. How it looks, golden brown. I'm taking this piece of salmon now and searing it Cajun, and then I'm gonna take it and put a Creole sauce on it, so with crab meat on it. So I'm gonna call it a seared salmon Oscar, whatever, Creole. Wait a minute, seared salmon Oscar Creole. Ah, that's good. See, I just thought of it. See, menu design. See, I got that. Hold on, let me write that down. No, just playing. Come on. Okay. Entree, one would be an app, two would be an entree. We're gonna go entree. So we're going to the plate. I'm gonna go in the back of it. I'm gonna go like this. And I'm gonna do some diced tomatoes, and there's cilantro. That's your plate.
Can you tell us the story behind your tattoo?
Oh my goodness, no you didn't. So, I've never had a tattoo in my life, of course. You know, I always said I would never put a tattoo on my body. But when I took this job, everybody in the kitchen, my brigade, you know, my culinary team, they're tatted up. They're just tats all over the place. And they was like, "Chef, you don't have a tat?" I was like, "Excuse me? I'm not putting nothing on me." And then one day I was like, I guess, you know, I gotta mix it up a little bit and shake it. So one day I said, I called them all together, right? And I told them, I said, "Hey, I don't feel good. I'm going to the doctor." And they was like, "Oh my God, Chef, you all right?" And then I ended up disappearing, and I went to go get this, you know, the sword and this shield and the the chef had. And I came back and I gathered them up like something was deadly wrong with me. I called them back around me and I said, oh my God, y'all. And they said, what, chef? I went to the doctor and they was like, what did they say? I went to the ink doctor. And it was like, what? I was like, yeah, boy. Oh, excuse me, a little bit animated, but we had blasts with that my only tag. I think in all actuality, service food, great company, it brings people together. And our operation gives you all gambits of what you're looking for when you go out. From the rooms to the hotel, to the food service, housekeeping, just everything. And we have a great team here that's very friendly, knowledgeable about what's going on, and great hospitality. Hospitality service here is just impeccable, and I would suggest for anybody to come and join us at the Dana. Please feel free to ask for me. I would love to come chat with you and make sure your experience here at the Dana is wonderful.